evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 302 Sports Presentation of Delaware High School Baseball. We got ourselves a top 10 matchup here at Frawley Stadium, home of the Wilmington Blue Rocks. 10th ranked in the 302 bracket, or in the 302 rankings, is St. Elizabeth coming in at 11-5, and they're taking on the number 2 team, Appoquinimink at 14-3. The Vikings come into this one, big win. They defeated Sally's twice this year. For their two big victories. Appo, they've been strong all year. And, Jason, you have some stats for both teams here.
Yeah, Appo averages 6.7 runs per game. They allow 2.7 runs per game. They get 7 hits a game, and they allow 4.2 hits.
And we're just underway here after the first pitch. On the mound for St. Elizabeth is, I believe, Joe Anderson, senior right-hander. He throws that one in there for strike one. The Appoquinimink lineup goes like this. Leading off, number 9, Javon Fields. Batting second, number 17, John Weglars. Batting third, number 3, Clarence Armstrong. Batting fourth, Ryan Steckline, number 32. Batting fifth, Joshua Wright, number 25. Batting sixth, number 22, Jarrett Weglars. In the 7 hole is number 5, Joseph Davis. Eighth will be number 7, Jared Kukowski. And rounding out the lineup will be number 15, Daryl Wilson. 3-1 the count on the Appoquinimink leadoff batter, Javon Fields. That ball's lined into center field, and it's going to fall for a base hit. Leadoff man aboard there.
We saw last night, Pat, when you get those leadoff hitters on base, they tend to come around and score, so good start for Appo.
You're exactly right, Jason. That one just kind of fluttered out there, but the center fielder was not able to come up and make the play, and now stepping to the plate is John Weglars. Seniors this season, they got a couple impressive victories like we talked about. Two against Salesianum. They beat a Newark Charter. They lost to St. Mark's for 2 of their 5 losses. So it's a team that, they got a shot in this one. Appoquinimink, of course, has been good all season, but their ace is not pitching.
Right, they coming in off a loss to Cape Henlopen yesterday. Steckline pitched in that game. They lost 3-1.
Yeah, and Ryan Steckline, as Jason talked about, he's been their ace this season. He'll be playing first base tonight. We'll get to their positioning when we go to the bottom half of the inning. That one is outside ball 2. 2-0 now the count on Weglars. Another attempt over to first base, nothing doing. That's David Hazelton over at first base.
Fields has got some speed. I saw him steal a couple bases against St. Mark's this year.
That ball's lined in the gap, the left center gap. It's going to split the outfielders, and look at Fields go. Yeah. He's rounding third. He's coming home. The relay throw will not come in time, and Appoquinimink has an early lead in this one. RBI double there for John Weglars. It's a nice piece of hitting there.
Yeah, like you said, once you get in the gap, you saw Fields. He can fly around his bases, and he came flying home.
Really nice job there, and the catcher is going to go out and talk things over with Anderson. Doing the catching tonight for St. Elizabeth is Christian Strickland, the sophomore.
Yeah, and Anderson's been throwing balls, so when the hitters are ahead in the count, they've been getting a couple hard hits off them. So.
Yeah, they've been sitting. They've been sitting on the pitches when they get in those good counts. And first 2 guys, nice pieces of hitting, get themselves on board. Early run. This is Clarence Armstrong stepping to the plate, the senior. Breaking ball's taken high and inside for ball 1. Really nice day, Jason, today. It was a hot one, but it turned out to be a nice, right around game time. It's gotten nice. That breaking ball's outside, too. And a little scary there around 6 o'clock. We had some cloud cover, a little drizzle.
Drizzle here and there, but
it stayed away, and it's a really nice night. That ball's lined into left field for a base hit. Rounding second and coming home. They're going to test the arm there. Campos cuts it off, and there's going to be runners at the corners with nobody out. It looked like they were going to send Weglars, but it was a smart move holding up because the outfielder got the ball in pretty quickly there. Campos cut it off and almost.
Yeah, I was to say good cutoff there too. Prevent that runner from going to second. That ball goes to the plate. That runner on first might be at second.
You're exactly right. And now Coach Tom Beto is going to come out and talk things over with his pitcher. A little bit of a rough start here for Anderson.
It's first time probably pitching on this mound in this kind of stadium, so I'm sure he's just trying to tell him to settle down, relax.
Oh, exactly. It's a big stage, but this is what you signed up for. You know what I mean, Jason?
Yes.
He'll settle in. Right now, he's got a tough guy to handle, and Ryan Steckline stepping to the plate, left-hander, senior.
Yep, and he's probably one of their best hitters. Not to mention their best pitcher. So he's tall lefty who has some power.
He's got runners at the corners. Nobody out here in the top of the first. One run already played it for the Jaguars. Throw over to first. And he's back in there safely. I believe that's a courtesy runner. I believe that is Brendan Mower, number 20. We'll have to see. Anderson stretches, fires over to first again, and he's back under the tag. Ball's outside for ball one. 1-0 to count.
And Appo's been patient at the plate. Like you said, Pat, they're going up looking for a pitch to drive.
Another throw over to first. Anderson, he understands the base runners are starting to give him a little fits. That one swung on and missed, but it gets away from the catcher. The runner will advance to second base. No one came home, so second and third now. 1-1 the count.
Still nobody out.
Still nobody out here. The Jaguars threatening in this one early. They're a team, Jay. They score 6.7 runs per game. That ball's lined into right field, down the line. It's going to stay fair. That's going to be extra bases.
Now
Two runs are going to score. Steckline is going to hold up at second. That is a 2 RBI double for Ryan Steckline. 3-0 as Appoquinimink continues their onslaught here.
Yeah, they came out ahead, and I think they're taking out the frustration of yesterday's loss to Cape Henlopen and taking it out on the Vikings here in the top of the first.
Right you are, Jace. First 4 batters reach via hits, and 3 of them cross the plate. And now Joshua Wright steps to the plate, number 25, another lefty in the lineup.
And that's 2 singles and 2 doubles in their 4 hits.
As Anderson kicks and fires. First pitch is lined into left field. Getting under it and dropping. The ball is going to drop. It looked like Vince Fahey had the ball in his glove, but as he was falling to the ground, it kind of dislodged it from his mitt. And Appoquinimink continues here. First and second, still nobody out. And this is Jarrett Weglars, the freshman, stepping to the plate.
Yeah, and runners on first and second, nobody out.
Breaking ball's taken high and outside for ball 1. And that breaking ball is taken low and outside. 2-0 now the count on the younger Weglars brother. This is Jarrett. The older brother we saw
Double.
had a double to start this one off. That one is lined out of play down the left field side. 2-1 the count to Jarrett Weglars. It's a very senior-laden team here at Appoquinimink, and their lone freshman is the man right here at the plate as he takes a breaking ball on the outside corner for strike 2.
And nice breaking ball there. As Anderson's starting to settle in maybe a little bit.
Runners are going. The fire down to third, and it took Campos into foul territory, and everyone's going to be safe. 3-2 to count. Yeah, Strickland's throw just kind of led Campos off the base there, and he couldn't apply it.
Good jump there by Steckline.
For a big guy, he was motoring.
Yeah.
Here's the 3-2. Breaking ball lined up into center field. It's going to fall. One run's going to score. Coming around is right. The throw to the plate is not in time. 5-0 Appo now. 2 RBI single there by the freshman Jarrett Weglars.
Yeah, great at bat. Worked a full count.
And Coach Beto's coming out again. This
second visit, right?
There's going to be a change, I'm assuming. The whole infield is coming in for this one. It's just been hard hit ball after hard hit ball. And then when he did get an out, it was dislodged from the outfielder's glove. Just a rough outing here for Joe Anderson. And he's going to take his place, I believe, out in right field. Maybe second base. So until we decipher what's going on here, we're going to step aside here for a break. Once again, 5-0 your score. Jaguars out to an early lead. You're watching 302 Sports.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com. Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus: wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create. Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com. Remember, you can always order online to take home our world-famous wings. It's your couch, our wings.
Gentlemen, the new pitcher on the mound is number 11, Nate Thomas. The junior comes in from shortstop. A lot of defensive changes happen there from the Vikings. So this pitch here is outside, ball 2. Thomas, of course, is a commit to St. Joseph's to go play baseball.
Wow. He's, like you say, he's only a junior, so.
Big guy. This right now at the plate is Joseph Davis. That ball's in there, strike 1, 2-1 the count. So I believe what we had was Anderson, after the rough outing, went out to right field. Then Tremarco came in from right field to play third. Campos went from third to second. And then the second baseman, who I'm not sure who it was, went over to shortstop. I believe the second baseman was Nate Moyer, I believe, so he went over to play shortstop. 2-2 the count right now on Davis. Thomas kicks and fires. That ball's lined right at the second baseman. Campos retires it for 1. Had a chance at the double play, but couldn't get it out of his glove.
Right, it was just, like you said, he couldn't transfer it out of his glove and make the throw to first base, but they did get the all-important first out.
So 1 away here, top of the first. as Jared Kukalski steps to the plate. Big inning to start this one off from the Appoquinimink offense. Chased Anderson, the starting pitcher, out before he retired a batter. 5-0 your score. That ball's laced into right field. Anderson goes over there and retires Kukalski for the second out of the inning. So Thomas coming in and settling things down here, Jason.
Yeah, good job by him getting those first two batters he faced.
And now the 9-hole hitter, Daryl Wilson, stepping to the plate for Appoquinimink. One thing I like about the Jaguars' uniforms is they're all wearing the stirrup socks,
Yes.
Jason. I love that look.
That's all.
That first pitch is taken high for ball one. Thomas fires over to first, and Weglar's back in there safely. That one's in there. 1-1 the count.
Thomas is coming and he's throwing strikes, Pat.
That's a key. And he does have a little more giddy up on his fastballs. That one's lined towards the Chickies and Pete's. That's one of our favorite things here. We seem to mention it every broadcast when he lines that over there for foul ball.
Chasing the crab for us.
1-2. The count now on Wilson. That ball is fouled away again off to the first base side. And what a catch by Mr. Joe Papilli.
The AD with the great catch.
Phenomenal catch there. The St. Elizabeth Athletic Director. I believe he's got a new position coming up, by the way. The reason I know this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to keep as bipartisan as I can. I am a St. Elizabeth graduate, so I'm kind of in the know with the St. Elizabeth stuff.
Yeah. And it's not easy to be.
That ball's a little bit outside. 2-2 now the count. Here comes the 2-2 from Thomas. Breaking ball, called third strike. Really nice pitch there. And Nate Thomas, after a rough start for the Vikings, comes in, faces three batters, retires all three, and limits the damage to only 5 here for the Jaguars. But they had a big-time inning. All 9 batters came to the plate. After one half inning, 5-0, Appoquinimink on top.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley. Cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom half of the first inning in a top 10 matchup between Appoquinimink, number 2, and number 10, St. Elizabeth, here at Frawley Stadium. On the mound tonight for Appoquinimink is number 1, Amir Garrett, and the lineup he will be facing for the Vikings is as followed. Leading off, number 11, Nate Thomas. Batting second, number 5, Brett Brooks. In the 3-hole, number 10, David Hazelton. Batting cleanup is number 13, Joe Anderson. Batting 5th, number 7, Hayden Tremarco. In the 6th slot is number 2, Nathan Moyer. Batting 7th, number 14, the catcher, Christian Strickland. Batting 8th, number 1, Wilfredo Campos. And batting 9th, number 6, Patrick Harkins for the Viking offense. Once again, going up against number 1, Amir Garrett on the mound.
He's 4-0 this year, Pat, for them.
4-0.
He's a good compliment to Steckline.
He is. Steckline, of course, is a left-handed pitcher, so to have a righty that you can really pick your poison there with the Appoquinimink pitching.
And you're down 5. You're down 5 runs. He's not an easy pitcher to try and chip away on, but that's what they have to do. You don't have to get them back all at once.
Yeah, just get base runners. That's
Right.
the biggest thing, Jace, is base runners. So we're about ready to play here in the bottom half of the first inning. Garrett finishes his warm-up tosses, and Thomas batting left-handed in this one. He's a left-handed batter. Right-handed thrower, left-handed batter. He's going to step in the box.
Yeah, he had a couple big games against Salesianum this year, Pat.
St. E's has been Salesianum's kryptonite this season, but right now they got themselves quite the hole to dig out, as there is a first pitch strike delivered by Garrett. And this one down 5 before they step to the plate. Here's the windup in the pitch. Just inside there. 1-1 the count. Here's the 1-1. Fastball grounded to the shortstop. Picked up and firing across the retired Nate Thomas for the first out is number 22, Jarrett Weglars, the freshman there, making a nice play. And one away.
Like you said, Pat, nice play. Good throw to first base. And you got a big target over there in the Steckline.
Now, stepping to the plate, number 5, Brett Brooks, the designated hitter in this one.
Another lefty.
Swing and a miss from Brooks, strike 1. Which, you might have seen a different lineup if Steckline was pitching, and maybe not so many left-handed batters and more right-handed batters. They got the righty, so they try to get their advantage. That ball's taken high. 1-1 the count on Brooks. Garrett winds and fires. Running fastball in there for strike 2. That one looked to have a little bit of tail on it,
Yeah.
Jason.
Yeah, it did have a tail on it. And nice pitch.
One of those you start on the hip, and then it finds its way back into the strike zone. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and laced into right field for a base hit. Oh, right fielder thought about coming up and firing in.
And Steckline did a good job of going to the base. Giving him a target.
Jared Kukoski thought about doing it, but Brett Brooks is aboard. A 1-out single puts him at first base, and now David Hazelton steps to the plate.
Another good hitter for the Vikings.
So Hazelton digs in. Coach Joe Potts over there in the first base. My uncle, he's giving direction to Brett Brooks as a runner.
I'm sure he's got the stopwatch too.
He takes his craft very seriously. First pitch from Garrett taken outside for ball 1. He'll tell you.
He's an old school
Nobody
guy, Pat.
does
Yeah.
what he does. That's what he says.
He's also the grounds crew, it seems like. He always tells me the stories of him getting the field prepared.
That one's taken low, 2-0 to count to Hazelton. Coach Joe Potts, man, he throws the hardest bat in practice in the state, he likes to claim. Torn rotator cuff, still hitting 85, but he throws from about 30 feet away. Just to give that little disclosure. That one is popped up in between. That's going to fall. That's trouble. Base hit for Hazelton. Brooks didn't get a good read on it. Has to slide into second. And does get in there safely. So St. E's with a couple runners aboard here now, Jason.
Yeah, that found the Bermuda Triangle in between the 3 players. And like you said, Brooks had to get down to second base in a hurry.
Now stepping to the plate, number 13, Joe Anderson, starting pitcher in this one, trying to find a way to put his imprint on the game in a positive manner here at the plate.
Like we said, Pat, they had to get a couple hits here in the bottom of the first inning to try and chip away at this lead.
They put the ball in play. Even the out that they made, Nate Thomas was squared the ball up and put it right at the shortstop. That curveball in there for strike one. Garrett checks the runner, slews another curveball, and that one's fouled towards the Appoquinimink dugout.
Yeah, so he's come out and thrown a couple breaking pitches to start Anderson here.
Pitching backwards, Jay. Pitching backwards here. 0-2 now the count on Anderson. Time is called.
Make sure we have time.
Garrett kicks. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and line to the second baseman. Weglar's brothers trying to turn two, and they do. Well done there by the middle infield Appoquinimink. The brothers Weglars on that one.
Yeah, like you said, nice turn and a good fire to first base.
So the 4-6-3 double play ends the St. Elizabeth threat. They get 2 hits in the inning, but no runs come across. After 1 inning of play, your score 5-0. Appoquinimink on top.
Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus. Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com. Remember, you can always order online to take home our world-famous wings. It's your couch, our wings. Hooters of Newark is located at...
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Top half of the second inning, 5-0. Your score. Appoquinimink really jumped on the Vikings early in this one in a top 10 matchup. Heading to the top half of the second inning, and Nate Thomas did a really good job in the first inning.
Yeah, he came in and retired all 3 batters he faced.
Now he's got to face the top of the Appoquinimink order, Javon Fields, stepping to the plate.
He led off with the single and scored a run in the first inning.
And he swings at the first pitch there and grounds it foul down the third base side.
Well, we know he has speed, so if he hits anything on the ground, you're going to have to make sure you fire quickly.
Prototype leadoff hitter, Jason.
Yes. Always seems to be on base.
That ball gets past Strickland for ball 1. It was high. Time called. No shadows in this one, Jace. Doesn't seem to be any kind of shadows out there, at least between the pitcher's mound and home plate. Every now and then, when we're up here, you see that, as that one's high, 2-1.
That only gives the advantage to the pitcher.
So it's again, gorgeous night here at Frawley Stadium down in the riverfront in Wilmington, Delaware. That pitch is in there to even the count at 2-2.
Thomas has been throwing a good breaking ball.
Here's the 2-2 from Thomas. Curveball popped up into shallow right field. Campos going back and making the play for the first out here in the top half of the second.
Almost a collision there, Pat.
It was close. Normally you'd like to see that outfielder come flying in and waving off the infielder.
Right.
But Campos did a good job backing up and making the play there. Brings up John Weglars. Helped turn a crucial inning-ending double play in the first inning with his brother.
A RBI double his first time up.
That first pitch is taken low and inside for ball 1. breaking ball's in there. No, it's not. Outside ball 2. 2-0 now the count.
Very close pitch.
3-0 now the count on Weglars.
Good hitters count. He'll probably take a pitch.
That one's in there for strike 1, so Thomas trying to fight his way back. Thomas kicks and fires. That one goes outside for ball 4, so Weglar is a 1-out base runner now. Clarence Armstrong stepping to the plate for the Jaguars.
He had a single his first time up.
Thomas fires in there for strike 1. Armstrong was one of those first 6 batters that reached the plate for Appo in the first inning, as that one is fouled into the netting.
Yeah.
Just out of reach of Mark Gariani's down there, the big fella, Big Papa G. He's in attendance tonight. That's my father, in case you were wondering.
He also coaches softball, doesn't
Called
he, Pat?
third strike. He does. Called third strike there from Thomas. Paints the outside corner for the second out. Yes, he is. He's an assistant coach with the softball program. Lauren Rizzo, of course, the head coach of that program. So Steckline comes to the plate now.
He had a 2-run double his first time up. Pat. First time facing Thomas.
Thomas looks over to first, fires first pitch breakable in the dirt. Strickland up with it, throws down to second. Runners in there safely as Weglars takes second base. Kind of got lost in the dirt there for Strickland and wasn't able to recover in time. So runner in scoring position now for Steckline. He kicks and fires. Steckline drives one into center field. That's going to fall. Absolutely tattooed. Weglars is going to score. Steckline digging for 3. Here comes the relay throw, and it's not going to be in time. RBI triple. The Steckline continues to impress at the plate tonight.
Yeah, 3 RBIs now for him, Pat. A double and a triple, and he was flying around those bases. We got another meeting at the mound.
Coach Beto once again coming out. Coach Tom Beto once again. It has been a tough one for the Vikings early in this one. And the Jaguars have really barreled up a lot of baseballs tonight.
And after the base runner reached second base, I thought maybe we'd see the 4-ball maybe to Steckline. But I guess if it maybe in a closer game, might have saw that, but man, he tattooed that ball, Pat. Straight center field, and then flew around the bases.
So the meeting is over at the mound, and stepping to the plate is going to be Josh Wright. Runner on third base now.
He reached on an error his first time up, Pat.
Yeah, he lined the ball into left field, and left fielders had a little bit of trouble with it. So Thomas is set, kicks and fires. First pitch is in there for strike 1. That one's taken low and outside, evens the count at 1-1. Pitch swung on and missed from Thomas. 1-2 the count on Wright. Thomas kicks, fires. That one is blooped over to left field side for a base hit. Another run's going to score. Wright's going to pull into second with an RBI double. Everything's going Appo's way in this one.
Yeah, they're finding, they're hitting the ball to center field, left field, right field, finding all the holes in the Vikings defense.
Using all fields, as they like to say, Jason. That one just caught inside the line in fair territory. Now Jarrett Weglars is stepping to the plate.
He had that 2-run single his first time up.
First pitch breaking ball taken outside for ball 1. See some Viking defenders dancing back there, trying to get some kind of reaction out of the runner. That was Patrick Harkins at shortstop. That breaking ball is taken outside for ball 2.
And Wright's getting a good jump out there, Pat.
Here goes the runner. Throw he's not in time. He gets under the tag there.
Nice head first slide there, Pat, and I think he might have got underneath the tag. According to the umpire, he did.
Great throw by Strickland, but
He had
an even
jump.
better slide.
Yes.
So Wright's over at third now. Weglars takes a strike right there. 2-1 the count. The ball swung on and missed. 2-2 the count. 3-2. The count is full. That ball's outside. Ball 4. And the younger Weglars brother will take his base. Now runners on the corners and 2 away for Joseph Davis coming to the plate.
He lined out to the second baseman his first time up.
Nice crowd here tonight at Frawley Stadium.
Yeah, great turnout.
As Thomas looks at the runner's kicks, fires first pitch up high for ball 1.
Like Pat said, beautiful night for baseball.
Swing and a miss there from Davis. He took a pretty good rip at that one.
Yes, he did.
Did one of those Gary Sheffield buggy whips, too, before he swung. There it goes again. That one's taken high. 2-1 now the count. That ball is swung on and fouled off. 2-2 now the count to Davis.
Yeah, he just got a piece of that one. Good pitch there by Thomas. Off-speed pitch.
Great night for Appoquinimink right now at the plate. Already 7 runs in this one. That ball's taken high. There goes the runner. Strickland's throw. Cut off, and a run's going to score.
The old double steal, Pat.
Ball kind of sailed on him there. It kind of sailed on Strickland, and that allowed Wright to just motor on home. So now 8-0 your score. Weglars on second base now, and it's a full count on the batter Joey Davis. Thomas delivers high, and a walk to Davis.
Walks.
Now Jared Kukowski just steps to the plate.
Oh for 1. He flew out to right field his first time up.
That ball is popped straight up. I don't know if it's going to get out of play. It will. Strike 1 to Kukowski.
Jags still trying for more runs runners on first and second.
Thomas kicks and fires, swing and a miss. 0-2 now the count. That one's up high, 1-2. Breaking ball just a bit inside. Nearly gets into the strike zone there, but evens the count 2-2.
Yeah.
That one swung on and missed, so Thomas picks up a strikeout there to end the inning, but the Jaguars scratch across 3 more runs and expand their lead. We're heading to the bottom of the second. You're watching 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley. Cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lowest, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com.
Frawley Stadium in Wilmington, Delaware, down at the riverfront. We've got a top 10 baseball matchup in this one. St. Elizabeth taking on Appoquinimink. It's been all Appo early in this one, and Amir Garrett stepping to the mound for his second inning of work. He's going to face the 5-hole hitter Hayden Tremarco.
Vikings did get a couple hits in the first inning, Pat, but they turned that double play to get out of it.
That one's taken low for ball 1. You're right. Yeah, both Weglar's brothers did a great job turning that double play. Pretty good middle infield there. I'd have to say there's probably a little bit of cohesiveness there with those two. That ball's taken inside 2-0. 2-0 from Garrett, sails high, 3-0 as he falls behind the leadoff hitter here. Wants a new ball, Jason. Wants to switch the ball up.
Especially with 8-0 lead, he doesn't want to walk anybody.
You can almost pitch, you can almost change your game plan up, as that one's in there for a strike when you have such a big lead. And it's not a big lead where you just got a bunch of gift runs. They've been hitting the ball around. That one's inside, ball 4, leadoff walk here for Tremarco. The Vikings have put base runners in play here early on.
They had 2 hits in the first inning, and now the leadoff walk here in the second.
Now Nate Moyer stepping to the plate, number 2. We always talk about it, Jason, leadoff walks and how they usually lead to runs. Let's see if the Vikings can capitalize. Garrett, nice move over to first base, but nothing doing. Quick feet there.
Yes.
From Garrett.
They do a good job of keeping those base runners on.
That one catches the outside corner for strike 1. That one goes low and outside, evens the count at 1-1. Well, you gotta wonder here, Jace, as that one is popped up in the infield. Easy play for Steckline in foul territory for the first out of the inning. You see Garrett missing his spot, kind of, pulling his arm through. There is a radar gun down there. Does that intimidate you as a pitcher all of a sudden? Like, all right, well,
Right.
let me see what I can do here.
Right back, see if I can get a few extra miles.
So now the catcher, Christian Strickland, steps to the plate. Runner on first and one out here. Bottom half of the second inning. Guys like that. I'm kind of a guy like that. Whenever a radar gun comes out, I try to put a little extra on it. My uncle likes to call them carnival throwers. Because, of course, there's always a radar gun at the carnival, so that's what he used to call me. He goes, oh, you're one of them carnival throwers. 0-1 the count on Strickland. Garrett kicks and fires. That ball's crushed down the left field line. Put a nice big dent in a trash can.
Yeah. I need a new trash can after that one.
So 0-2 now the count on Strickland, the sophomore catcher. Willie Campos on deck. Garrett kicks and fires. Breaking ball outside for ball one. Nice job by Strickland there to hold off.
You could tell he wanted that one. He did, like you said, good job of holding off.
He was definitely tempted. There's no doubt about that one. Garrett comes set. Delivers the 1-2. Breaking ball. Again, ripped down the third base line. But it's going to go foul. I want to shout out former Sally's pitcher, Jake Wersinger. He also pitched at Wilmington University. Thanks for tuning in there, buddy. Garrett comes set. Here's the 1-2 again. Swing and a miss by Strickland.
He can't run to first base because first base is occupied.
So 2 away now. Runner on first base. And stepping to the plate is Willie Campos, number 1 for the Vikings. It's my sister's boyfriend. So, Willie, just giving you another little shout out there. Campos steps in. That one's in there for strike one. Umpire really likes that outside part of the plate there, Jason. And if you're Garrett or even...
And he's been calling it all night, so...
Yeah, I'd be throwing out there. I don't blame him. Swing and a miss, that fastball. 0-2 the count to Campos.
Garrett looking for back-to-back strikeouts.
After allowing a leadoff walk, this would be a rarity if this happens here. Garrett steps off. Time's called. Garrett fires. That one's low and outside for ball one. 1-2 the count on Campos.
That's what I was just thinking. Could switch up here, why not?
Back in the back room there, they got all the electricity power back there.
Yeah.
Why not?
That ball's lined up to the shortstop on one hop. One Weglar's to the other. Retires the side. Campos grounds it to the fielder's choice. No runs, one base runner here in the second inning for the Vikings. They're trailing 8-0. We're heading to the third. We'll be back after these messages.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So, for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com. Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today.
We're back here. You're watching 302 Sports presentation of Delaware High School baseball. St. Elizabeth taking on the Appoquinimink Jaguars. It's been all Appoquinimink in this one, up 8-0. And another pitching change here for the Vikings. Number 10, David Hazelton steps to the mound. Nate Thomas retreats back to shortstop. Harkins goes over to second base. Campos back to third. Anderson moves to first base. And Tremarco went into right field. So the Vikings just playing around with their defense in this one, Chase.
Yeah, probably trying to get everyone in different positions for the tournament.
New perspective in every inning, Chase, for some of these guys.
So even the umpires are confused out there.
They might be. I mean, there's a lot of marking going on in the scorebook, Chase.
Yep. But now he's going to go over and try and get the Appo coaching staff straight.
Hazelton has stopped his warm-up pitches.
I think Tremarco's unavailable tonight for St. E's. He pitched against Sally's the other day, holding the Sal's to 1 run.
Yeah, I mean, St. E's, they've done a really good job against the Sal's this season. And this one, it's been a little bit of a struggle, but they're a team. They'll make the tournament. You'd probably think they're going to make it.
And Pat, we look at their record, and they're 11-5. They were 1-3 out of the gate.
Yeah, so they had the 2 games against St. Mark's. They were back to back,
and they lost to Tower Hill.
Right.
So they were 1-3 out of the gate, and then won 10 of their last 12. And they got some good wins in there, like you said. Slazeham twice, Newark Charter.
And they'll close their year out Monday, I believe, against Archmere.
A makeup game. And Archmere is another good team.
There's another tie. I got my mom. She's a dental hygienist, and one of the dentists that she works for, Delos, his son is a pitcher on Archmere's team.
He's a good pitcher for the Hawks, yeah. Good hitter, too.
I got ties all over the place, Jason. What can I say, you know?
You know everybody in the state.
That's Delaware. It wouldn't be Delaware if you didn't, I'm telling you. So Hazelton, I'm telling you, he's got a whole bullpen session with these warm-up tosses. We're finally ready to go here in the 3rd inning. Stepping to the plate is number 15, Darrell Wilson.
He's 0 for 1.
So Hazelton winds and fires his first pitch of the game, is swung on and fouled back into the safety netting. Once again, going after that Gary Annie's family. Getting quite the action. The big man didn't flinch at all this time down there. That ball's lined again into the safety netting. And now Coach Potts is going to, it's a family affair. Now Coach Potts is going to come over and pick that foul ball up. He's going to pocket that thing.
Probably get it nice and roughed up for a little bit later.
That ball's grounded to the second baseman. Harkins gets it. No one covered first, and he's going to get on the base there, Jace.
And he was fast. He speeded it out, and like you said, nobody covered first base.
Anderson kind of gave an effort to make a play on the ground ball, and then realized, oh, this is a little too far away. And by the time he got back to the base, with the good hustle down the line there, Wilson was able to beat it out. Now top of the order steps back up, Javon Fields.
He's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. And also popped up to the second baseman.
Hazelton fires over. Wilson back in there safely. That one down in the dirt, 1-0 the count. And as a pitcher, Jason, those are the plays that frustrate you.
Yeah, you make a good pitch, and your fielders just didn't react. Make the play.
And that one's chopped to the shortstop.
That's
Thomas coming in. He's going to be no throw. Goes back to second.
Good job by Nate Thomas there to think, because he had no chance to get Fields at first base. Almost like a fake throw and try and get the runner rounding second base.
Chase Utley made that famous.
Yes.
Did it in that World Series game, and he faked the throw home, or faked the throw to first, and caught the runner getting around third. That was really the first time I had ever seen anything like that. But now I see kids often, try plays like that. Grow up watching it. That breaker ball's taken low from Hazelton. 1-0 to count to John Weglars, second baseman.
He's been on base twice with a double and run batted in and a walk. Scored 2 runs.
And that ball's in there for strike 1.
They have 2 infield singles this inning, Pat.
They're finding ways. Appoquinimink is finding ways, and they've done it in a multitude of ways. They've had walks. They've reached on errors. They've hit balls to the fence. They've had little bloopers, infield hits. I mean, it's all going the Jaguars' way in this one. 2-1 now the count to Weglars. That one's grounded again. Another little chopper. Anderson gets it. And getting over to first is Hazelton, and they're going to get it out there. Umpire calls him out, so there's the first out of the inning, Jace.
Yeah.
I like that answer.
Well, it's tough. Hazelton looked like he was reaching down for the bag as if he wasn't confident that he'd tug it. Either way,
But they moved the 2 runners up.
it's like a bunt.
Yeah.
So runners now in second and third, 1 out. Infield comes in, Clarence Armstrong at the plate. And that ball's laced into left field. 1 run will score. They're going to hold the runner at third base. So now runners are going to be at the corners. It's 9-0 Appoquinimink on top.
Armstrong's second single the other day.
Now you see Steckline step to the plate.
And Pat, he's got a double and a triple and 3 runs batted in. So
He's halfway to the cycle.
He's up, move back. 10 more. He's going to the kid back from the mama.
Maurer, he's coming into courtesy run at first base.
for the catcher.
Steckline's at the plate. There's the 4 fingers. They're going to put Steckline on first base.
I thought they would do that last time with the base open. This time, without the base open, they just say, go right down to first base. Smart decision.
Steckline, of course, going to Monmouth next season. So now Josh Wright steps to the plate.
And he's had a good day. He reached on an error, had a double, stole home, scored 2 runs.
It's a pick your poison, and the way that Appo's swinging the bats tonight, it's really pick your poison, swinging and a miss there for strike 1. Hazelton in a bit of a jam here. Base is loaded, 1 out, but he finds the outside part of the plate there for strike 2. jumps ahead of Wright here in this one. 0-2
Yeah.
to count.
Good to get ahead of the batters. The batters can throw them a variety of different pitches.
That one is outside. 1-2 the count to Wright. Hazelton fires that one in there, and it gets fouled off. Saw Wright a little bit off balance there, just reached the bat out and fouled it off.
Good job by him. Not wanting to take a close pitch and just put it out of play.
Well, the way that the Jags are swinging the bat tonight, there's not many pitches that are scaring them. I mean, they are extremely confident at the plate. That one's low and inside. 2-2 the count. So here's the 2-2 from Hazelton. Breaking ball is popped up. That's going to help him out. Infield fly rule is in effect. So the batter was deemed out even if Thomas didn't catch that one. Now Jared Weglar steps to the plate.
He's been on base both times with a single, 2 runs batted in, and a walk.
So Hazelton trying to get out of a little bit of a jam here, and that one is lined into left field. And it's going to be it. Caught out there by, I believe that was Harkins. I'm not sure. I don't know anymore, Jace. It's tough.
They changed
one of those
everything
nights.
around on us.
Appo tacks on another run here in the third. We're going to head to the bottom half. You're watching 302 Sports.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So, for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com. He began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching 302 Sports. We got a baseball game for you tonight. St. Elizabeth and Appoquinimink. Appoquinimink they've been pouring it on in this one. Lead 9-0 here as we head to the bottom half of the third inning. The Vikings trying to figure something out here. It's been a tough night for them, and Amir Garrett has done a pretty good job on the mound early in this one.
Yeah, he's given up a couple base runners, but has not let them cross home plate yet. So.
And he did something that we haven't seen very often. He walked. He had a leadoff walk and stranded the runner. So now Patrick Harkins steps to the plate for the Vikings. He'll round out the Vikings lineup. That just shows you what kind of night it's been. Harkins, this is his first at bat. And Appo's on their third round as that one is lined into left field for base hit. Just past the third baseman, Darrell Wilson. That ball got on him fast there, Jace. They called a hot corner for a reason.
And that, like you said, that ball was smoked.
So Harkins aboard here, another leadoff man on for the Vikings. And now the top of the order in Nate Thomas.
Thomas ran out to the shortstop his first time up, but he's a good hitter.
Garrett kicks and fires first pitch breaking ball outside for ball one. That ball's in there for strike one on the outside corner. It's a tough pitch there,
Yeah.
Jace.
Yep. He's
Not much you could do with that as a
No.
hitter. Garrett, he's on top of his game. Gets set, kicks, fires. That ball is popped a mile high in the shallow center field. And Thomas is going to be retired again for this first out here in the third inning.
Fields did a good job.
He came in there really nicely and right away called everyone away, says I got it, and made
Took
the big
charge
play.
of it. Yep.
Now Brett Brooks steps to the plate, the designated hitter tonight for the Vikings.
He had a single his first time up.
Harkins back in the first, no problem. Garrett kicks and fires, swing and a miss there from Brooks. Strike one. Ball sails outside, evens the count at 1-1. Sun's starting to set here at Frawley Stadium. The lights are on, Jason.
Yes.
It's a nice sight. I-95, there's no congestion if you need a traffic report.
It was earlier, but not now.
Not many brake lights out there. That ball is outside, 2-1 the count. Garrett kicks and fires. Nice, again, running fastball in there for strike two. You saw Brooks bend out of the way thinking that it was about to hit him.
Right.
And it goes right over the plate. That is,
It's the second time he's done that.
that is a great pitch that Garrett has. Kicks and fires. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. And Harkins is in second base safely. So 2 away. Runner on second base now for David Hazelton.
Hazelton had that bloop single in the Bermuda Triangle his first time up.
That's it, the Bermuda Triangle. Unexplainable, you know?
Yep. Pat, this is Appoquinimink's last game of the season.
Trying to finish strong here.
They're 14-3, like we said, coming in. They lost yesterday to Cape Henlopen in the good old-fashioned pitcher's duel.
And you see, Jace, I mean, you can tell that they got a good pitch, and they only allow 2.7 runs a game like you talked about in the pregame. When you don't allow teams to score, and you get a big lead like this, it's usually good things happening for them.
Yes.
Very stingy defensively, Appoquinimink.
Baseball tournament starts next Saturday.
That one's in there for strike one to Hazelton.
20 teams make the tournament.
Garrett kicks. That ball's dribbled up the middle. Weglars comes up with it and fires across the diamond for the third out. Garrett is in control of this one, Jason. Through 3, 9-0 your score.
Wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique image, you envision, we create. 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com. Remember, you can always order online to take home our world-famous wings. It's your couch, our wings.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, at Frawley Stadium. 9-0 your score. The Jaguars of Appoquinimink leading the Vikings of St. Elizabeth. David Hazelton about to come out for his second inning of work. Jace, it's been all Appo in this one, and they've done it in a multitude of ways.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. Good pitching, good fielding, good hitting. They've hit bloop hits. They've hit deep triples. They've had their walks. They've done everything that you want as an offense and defensive team tonight.
And the Vikings, they got themselves in a hole early, and it's against this team. It's something that is not a good recipe.
No.
And they've just been trying to claw their way back ever since. And Amir Garrett has been dealing. As far as the pitcher, he's allowed the leadoff batter to get on in 2 of his 3 innings, but he stranded both of them.
Yeah, and in the first inning, he had the 2 men on with 1 out, and then threw the double play ball.
Been an impressive performance by Appoquinimink in this one, no doubt about that one. But we're about ready to get going here in the 4th inning, as Joey Davis is going to step to the plate to face Hazelton.
Davis is 0 for 1 with a walk.
So Hazelton winds and fires up high, ball 1. Hazelton got himself out of a bases loaded jam in that 3rd inning.
Right. Only allow 1 run in that inning.
Ball's in there, evens the count 1-1. Swung and fouled off into the mid 1-2 the count.
Appo trying to push that 10 run across.
Joey Davis, he's got like a little Gary Sheffield, but more like Javier Baez of the Cubs, where he does that buggy whip right there before he swings, as he off balance on swing on that one for strike 3. 1 away as Hazelton retires the leadoff batter here in the 4th.
Yeah, it's good job. Speaking of the Cubs, my brother and sister-in-law took a tour of Wrigley Field today.
Oh, that's on the bucket list for sure.
Yes.
I definitely got to check that out.
I want to get out there, and now my brother's got both the Red Sox, Fenway, and now Wrigley Field under his belt.
That's awesome. As that first pitch, Maurer given a plate appearance in this one, is inside for ball 1. He's come in and he's run the majority of the time in this game, but now he's getting in the bat. That one's in there. Hazelton's starting to potentially get in a groove here. 1-1 the count. That one's in there. 1-2. Ball's fought off. Anderson fields it at first. He's going to take it himself. And he gets him by maybe a half a step there for the 2nd out. He was batting there, Jason, for Jared Gukowski, if I believe so.
Yes, correct.
Now Darrell Wilson will step to the plate for Appo. 2 away here, and St. E's looking for their first 1-2-3 inning of the night defensively.
Right, and Wilson is 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored.
So Hazelton kicks, fires, breaking ball in the dirt for ball 1. sails outside, 2-0 the count. Another 302 sports news. We are streaming live the Henlopen
The Cross
Conference Championships. Caesar Rodney leading Milford 13-1 in that one. 3-0 now the count on Wilson. And also tomorrow we have St. Mark's Cape Henlopen baseball live at St. Mark's High School. And of course the DIAA state championships for track.
That'll be on the
NFHS network.
NFHS network, powered by 302 Sports.
So 3-1 the count. That ball sails outside. So no 1-2-3 inning for the Vikings in this one. Wilson reaches on a walk there, 2-out walk.
And that brings up the dangerous Fields.
The dangerous Fields.
He is
Javon Fields steps to the plate.
2 for 3 with a couple singles.
Yeah, an infield single, and it was just a routine ground ball pretty much. A little chopper to Nate Thomas, but with the speed, Thomas had no shot at throwing him out. That ball is outside for ball 1, and Strickland snapped throw to first base. Unsuccessful.
Good job by Anderson catching that ball. Not letting it get away from him.
Nice breaking ball there from Hazelton. Dips in there for strike 1. Hazelton really concerned with the runner over at first base.
Yeah, they've had a few stolen bases tonight, the Jags.
It's a big lead out there for Wilson. That ball goes outside, 2-1 the count on Fields. And it is a big run, Jace, when you think about that. It is the 10th run, and it would give Appo that 10-run lead that would end the game if it stuck like that after 5.
5 innings, correct.
So Hazelton kicks and fires a breaking ball in the dirt, 3-1 the count to Fields. Little 2-out rally trying to get put together here by the Jaguars. That one's called third strike. Nice pitch there from Hazelton. Kind of Fields must have been thinking breaking ball on that one. A fastball right down the middle. So no runs in the inning here for Appoquinimink. They still lead, however, 9-0. We'll be back with the bottom half of the 4th inning after this break.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com. Remember, you can always order online to take home our world-famous wings. It's your couch, our wings.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com.
Stepping in for his 4th inning of work on the mound. Fires low, ball 1 to number 13, Joe Anderson.
He's 0 for 1. Grounded into a double play his first time up.
Garrett fires a strike in there, evens the count, 1-1.
I got a baseball score for you, Pat. Milford beat Polytech 9-8 to improve to 12-5 this year.
I understand that, but
Garrett kicks and fires. That one's fouled off. 1 and 2 now the count.
yeah, but Lynn, okay, so if they're gonna do that, what time's it starting? I don't know. Because they gotta do all the prelims first. So I'm not going down there to drive down there at 10:30 to do the prelims for the finals to start at 2. Yeah, that's true. So
That one way outside there from Garrett. 2 and 2 the count. Line to the third baseman and gets off of the glove of Darrell Wilson and rolls into left field. That's going to be a single right there for Joe Anderson. That's the second one you've seen Wilson hot shot to him.
Yeah, and both lead off the innings. Last inning and now this inning. And
that's why I did not like third base, Jason. When you're scared of the ball, it's hard to be successful in baseball. And then also when you're scared of the ball, the one position you don't want to be at is at third base.
I played third base a couple times in 8th grade year for IHM as our third baseman was out with a shoulder injury, and it's a different position if you're not used to playing it.
That first pitch to Tremarco is in there for strike 1. Runner aboard here for Hayden Tremarco. That one hits him. Gets him right in the back there. So, Vikings now, first 2 runners aboard here in the 4th inning.
Yeah, and Tremarco's second time he's been on the base, first time with a walk, and now hit by the pitch.
Now Nate Moyer steps to the plate for the Vikings.
Popped up the Steck line his first time up.
Vikings trying just to get something on the board here. Save themselves from the ropes of the 10-run rule.
Yeah, and 2 runners on, nobody out. Here's a chance to score some runs and get back, like you said.
And that ball's popped straight up. It's coming right back to me. Oh, no.
Oh, back down.
0-1 the count to Moyer. Once again, it's the magnet that is the Garianis and the Campos family down there. Ball goes right to him.
Somebody's getting free.
There's that large individual that is my brother and Vincent. Completely different body types, me and Vince. He's a big guy. That one's in the dirt. 1-1 the count to Moyer. Vikings with their second, I guess you could say, threat of the game. The last time they bounced into a double play. It'll be interesting to see what they did with this chance. Now 2-1 as they snap back to the lead runner there, but he's back in there easily.
Yeah, Anderson fired the ball down to second base, but runner easily was back in there.
2-1 the count to Moyer. As Garrett comes set and fires again low, 3-1 the count. Amir Garrett, the command's starting to slip a little bit here, Jason, in those last couple of batters.
Yeah.
Kicks and fires. That ball's laned into left field for a base hit. Anderson's going to hold up at third, but the fielder had fallen, and Anderson kind of ran around third with his head down there. But the bases are going to be loaded
Yep,
for the Vikings. Nobody out. The big spot here as they try to claw their way back into this game if they can. Christian Strickland, the catcher, is going to step to the plate.
He's 0 for 1.
And the coach is going to come out and talk to Garrett. I don't know if they'll make a change here or what. He might just be coming out to talk to him, calm him down a little bit. It's quite the long meeting here at the mound. The umpire's going to come and start to tell him to break it up.
I don't know if there's enough teams.
Garrett's going to stay on the mound here. There's no change made. Strickland coming to the plate. Bases loaded. Nobody out for the Vikings. They trail by 9. Trying to claw back into this one. This is a big spot. Garrett is set. Kicks. Fires the first pitch. Is off the knob. And it's going to be caught. Diving catch there by Fields in center field.
Great job.
And that's that shallow outfield right there.
And
if he's
we
back
know,
at normal depth, that might fall.
Yeah, we know he has speed. So you start him at shallow, and then he has the speed. He can easily come up and make the play. Good diving catch.
Now Willie Campos coming to the plate for the Vikings.
So bases loaded and 1 out now, Pat.
As the Appo defense will slide into double play depth. Outfielders are in. Here's the first pitch to Campos in the dirt. Nice job, though.
Good block there by Anderson.
By Armstrong. Kept the ball right in front of him. Didn't let it get too far away. As Armstrong and Garrett are having a little discussion there. 1-0 the count to Campos. Bases are loaded, only and 1 away here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. That ball's in there for strike 2 on the outside part of the plate. Or I'm sorry, evens the count at 1-1. Pay attention, Pat. Pay attention.
The first pitch was in the dirt.
That ball fouled straight back. And that was the second strike. Now it's 1-2.
Yeah, he's ahead of the batter, 1 and 2.
Can Garrett work out of what would be the most impressive jam?
Bases loaded, no outs.
Shakes off 2 signs from Armstrong. Garrett, he sees something he likes now. Kicks and fires. Fastball a little bit low there. Evens the count at 2-2.
Yeah, good pitch.
It's a good spot to miss,
Yeah,
Jace.
good pitch. Not going to hurt you.
Breaking ball, a little high.
Wow.
Full count now, 3-2. Armstrong tried to frame it. He tried. He didn't hold it, though. He should have held it a little bit. 3-2 to count to Campos. Nowhere to put him. 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th. That ball's outside. Ball 4. The old RBI walk.
Nothing
for the
wrong with them,
Vikings.
Pat.
Nothing
Take them
wrong
all
at
day
all.
long.
Now the Vikings are on the board. 9-1 your score now. As Harkins comes to the plate. Base is still loaded. 1 away.
And Harkins had that single down the third baseline last time, Pat.
So Harkins trying to continue the damage here for the Vikings against Garrett. That one's in the dirt for ball 1.
having a hard time finding the strike zone.
And Armstrong coming out again and having another chat with him. This is the third chat that they've had in this inning. One was a mound visit, and then they've had two on their own. It's a big spot, though. You don't want this game to get away from you for Appoquinimink.
Right.
You want to try and keep your distance.
And a hit here could.
That one is up high, 2-0. So Garrett's command is he's lost it a little bit here in this fourth inning. There is action in the bullpen, as my voice just cracked. That one is inside for ball 3. 3-0 now the count.
And bring him back up the top of the order.
And that's ball 4. So 2 RBI walks for the Vikings have climbed them within 7 runs, and there's still only 1 out.
And the top of the order, Nate Thomas coming up.
Thomas is coming to the plate. He's a guy that has a little bit of pop. Armstrong going to give some signs here. This is a big spot right here because Thomas, he's got the capability of emptying the bases. And that would bring the Vikings within 4 runs if that were to happen.
Thomas is 0 for 2 with a ground out the short and a fly out the center field.
So I think the pitching change is about to happen. Manager's coming out to the pitcher's mound, and the pitcher's coming in from the bullpen. So I believe that's going to be it for Amir Garrett. He's going to leave here 3 runners on his
chart still.
Still responsible for them with 1 out here in the 4th inning. We'll tell you who's coming in to pitch after this quick break.
Buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 homebuyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time homebuyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Italian
back here at Frawley Stadium. You're watching 302 Sports presentation, Delaware High School Baseball. We got a pitching change here. Number 33, Brady Stamper. The senior is going to be the new pitcher here for the Jaguars. Amir Garrett did really well through 3 innings in this one, but his command kind of got away from him here in the 4th, and he walked in 2 runs.
Yeah, the 2 bases on balls for runs scored. And I think it was a good time to come and get him.
And Stamper's in a tough spot here. Bases loaded, 1 out.
And he's got to face Nate Thomas.
The good thing is for Stamper, he's got a 7-run lead.
Yes.
So there isn't a lot of tension on him yet.
That was the good part about jumping out to that 9-0 lead.
Stamper, just watching him fire here, he's got a little bit of gas to him. He's bringing it pretty good here. He's about to finish up his warm-up toss. It's 8:33 in the evening here at Frawley Stadium. The lights are on. It's a really nice night. It was a hot day today, Jason. I had to do some yard work, and I was sweating my tail off.
Yeah, it was been an official heat wave. 3 straight days over 90.
That's what I like, though. I prefer it to be hot.
I prefer this than the alternative.
To give you a would you rather here, Jason. A would you rather? Would you rather it be every day consistently 95-degree days or every day consistently 45-degree days?
95.
I'm taking the 95 too. That's
Every
all
day.
day. Exactly right. You get in some AC and you're good to go. There's something about that chill that once you get it, it seems like you can never warm up. So anyway, we're back to baseball now. Nate Thomas steps in, takes a first pitch fastball from Stamper in there for strike 1.
Stamper, you want to come in and throw strikes.
You're exactly right, and you got to be careful because Nate's a good fastball hitter. He swings through that one, 0-2 the count. Stamper comes in, throws 2 quick strikes, Jason. It's what you want to see out of a reliever. He winds, fires. Here's the 0-2. Check swings in dirt. 1-2 the count. Big spot here for the Vikings. 2 runs across already in the inning. Breaking ball goes outside and gets away from the catcher. Coming in and scoring is Nate Moyer. The ball got there in time, but Stamper couldn't get his glove on it.
Yeah, good slide there by Moyer. And gets the 3rd run in here for this inning for the Vikings.
So the pass ball there gives the Vikings their 3rd run. 9-3 to score. Runners on 2nd and 3rd now for Thomas. Still only 1 out. 2-2 the count.
And puts two guys in scoring position here, Pat.
Stamper kicks. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball in the dirt. 3-2 now the count. You know, Jay, I wonder. He came in and he was firing a fastball in there, and then he's kind of lost it. He's thrown a couple breaking balls back to back there. Why stick with what
it's working?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's. I mean, again, we're up in the booth, but
Right. Good block there by Armstrong that time.
full count to Nate Thomas. Runners on 2nd and 3rd here. 1 away, bottom 4. Here's the windup in the pitch. Swing and a miss. He blew it by him. Thomas didn't go down. He didn't get cheated on that swing.
No, he didn't.
Goes down swinging 2 away here in the 4th inning.
That was a big out, though. You get that 2nd out.
That was a big out. Now Brett Brooks steps to the plate, but again, he went back to the fastball there.
Yes.
Don't even waste it. Just
Right.
fire it.
And
He's
like
got a
you said,
good fastball.
He's got a good fastball, and he was throwing them for strikes.
So now Brooks steps to the plate. Runners on 2nd and 3rd here. Stamper winds and fires low for ball 1. He's just bringing it, Jason.
Yes, he is.
A gentleman down there with a radar gun. I would love to see a reading on him. The Vikings are going to, they really want to get those 2 runs that are out there in scoring position in. Get them within 4. That ball's lined deep into right field. That one, I don't think he's going to get there.
No.
And that's 1 hop off the wall. 2 runs are going to score. Brooks around in 2nd, heading to 3rd. The relay is going to be late. 2 RBI triple there for Brett Brooks.
And when you throw gas, if you hit it and make contact, you can send that ball a long way, and he did there.
They say it, the harder he throws, the farther it goes. And Brett Brooks with a bases clearing triple has brought the Vikings back into this game. A 5-run inning here in the 4th. It's 9-5.
Yes. And they batted around here. As Hazelton comes up, he's 0 for 2.
Umpires are discussing something right there, but Brooks is going to be at 3rd. Hazelton's at the plate. Stamper on the mound. Hazelton's a guy who can hit a fastball too.
Yes. And Hazelton, who's did a good job, was come in to keep that score at 9, Pat.
You're exact.
And now all of a sudden it's 9-5 with the runner on 3rd base.
Tell you what, if the Vikings can get across with a couple, we got ourselves a ball game here if they can score another run or 2. First pitch from Stamper is fouled off. And like you said, Hazelton pitched the first scoreless inning of the night for the Vikings.
Yes.
Stamper winds and fires the 0-1. Swing, grounded to 3rd base. Up with it and firing across the diamond is Wilson to retire the Vikings. But the Vikings figure out Appoquinimink in this one. 5 runs cross the plate here in the 4th inning. It's a 9-5 game now as we head to the 5th. We'll be back after these messages.
Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, Gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event. We're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique image you envision, we create. Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com. Remember, you can always order online to take home our world-famous wings. It's your couch, our wings.
And we're back here at Frawley Stadium, ladies and gentlemen, and Appoquinimink St. Elizabeth baseball. We got ourselves a game all of a sudden now as the Vikings played at 5 in the 4th inning and got themselves within 4 runs of Appoquinimink.
Yes, they did. A good inning there for the Vikings. They were patient on offense, drew a couple bases loaded walks, and then the triple there.
Hit by Brett Brooks. Had the 2 RBI triple there, and it's a beautiful segue as we're starting here in the 5th inning. Another new pitcher for the Vikings. This is number 8, and Justin Brooks, who's Brett Brooks' twin brother, if I'm not mistaken. So 9-5 your score here. Appoquinimink coming to the plate again, leading off. It's going to be the 2-hole hitter, John Weglars.
He had a RBI double in the 1st inning and reached on a walk. He's 1 for 2.
So there's more discussion going down. I believe it's because of the pitching change.
Yeah.
Umpire's got to go over and tell the Appoquinimink coach. As the sound of Bruce Springsteen rings through the stadium tonight. R-O-C-K in the USA, Jace.
Yeah.
Stuff like this reminds me of the summertime, which we're about there.
Yeah,
Next
we
weekend, we got is it Memorial Day this next weekend?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Next weekend, yep.
So here we go. John Weglars digs in finally, and we're ready to go. Facing Justin Brooks for the first time tonight. Brooks kicks and fires. First pitch is popped straight up. Nate Thomas is under it and puts it away. 1 away here. Vikings might be calming down a little bit in this one, Jason.
And Pat, after putting up 5 runs, you want that shutdown inning on the mound here for the Vikings and get back in there and take some more swings.
So the Jaguar catcher Clarence Armstrong stepping to the plate.
He's got 2 singles tonight.
First pitch there from Brooks is in there for strike 1. Breaking balls. Here we go, Jace. I get it in every game, just a bit outside. 1-1 the count. That ball's lined up the middle. Nice job there by the second baseman, Patrick Harkins, as he retires Armstrong for the 2nd out of the inning. 2 quick outs here for Justin Brooks.
Yeah, and that's what they wanted. Big 5-run outburst in their half of the inning.
Now Ryan Steckline steps to the plate. He's had himself quite the night, Jace.
Yes, he's drove in 3 runs. He's got a double, a triple, and he was intentionally walked last time up. And we might see it again.
And they gave him 4.
Yes.
They will not let Steckline beat him in this one as they're trying to climb their way back into it. Josh Wright steps to the plate.
Wright's 1 for 2 with a double.
We got a final in boys lacrosse. Caesar Rodney defeats Milford 18-2. It was a game that you could have seen live on 302 Sports. You can always check it out on YouTube. It's there.
Anytime.
Yep.
Watch it.
Brooks jumps ahead of Wright. It's 0-1 right here. 2 away. Steckline on first base after the intentional pass. That fastball's up high and outside, 1-1 the count. That breaking ball hits him. Gets a piece of right on the shin there, and there's going to be runners on first and second now with 2 away.
And after getting those first 2 quick outs, we had an intentional walk and then a hit by pitch.
And that's going to bring up Jarrett Weglars, the freshman.
He had that 2-run single in the first inning. He walked in the second and flew out to left field in the third.
That ball is down low for ball 1. That fastball sails high. 2-0. And that one gets away from Strickland, and the runners are going to advance. So that intentional pass might come back to bite the Vikings here. Second and third right now. 3-0 to count to Jared Weglars.
Yes.
Awaiting on deck is Joey Davis. Here's the 3-0 from Brooks in there for strike 1. Gotta watch that boy on third.
Yes.
The stack line was creeping down the line a little bit.
He's got some speed.
That fastball is taken inside for ball 4, so the bases are going to be loaded here for Joey Davis with 2 away here in the top half of the 5th.
Davis is 0 for 2 with the walk. So they had the bases loaded with no hits this inning, Pat.
It's another odd inning.
Yes.
I mean, it's what Appo's done all night. They've done a little bit of everything. That's a nice play there by Strickland to keep that one in front of him. That's ball 1. That fastball's popped up on the first base side towards the seats and out of play about 3 rows deep. Hazleton gave chase to that one.
And he was over there in time, but unfortunately it was about 4 or 5 rows deep.
A 1-1 the count. Brooke winds and fires in there for strike 2. Davis behind in the count, 1-2 here. Bases are loaded, 2 away. Brooks winds, fires outside. Nice job by Strickland to keep that one. Wow.
Like you said earlier, that was just a bit outside and a good stop there by Strickland.
Yeah, Brooks seemed he rushed that one. It looks like he didn't take his time on that. He winds and fires the 2-2 swing and fouled straight back. Just a little bit of piece of it there.
Yeah, enough to stay alive and see another pitch.
That ball again fouled straight back into the netting. That ball goes outside, runs the count full, 3-2, nowhere to put him.
Yeah.
Justin Brooks is going to have to give in to Davis here and throw a strike.
That's why I was supporting him fouling off a couple of those pitches.
That ball again fouled straight back. The runners were off on that one.
We were ready for that one, Pat.
No doubt about it. I'll take the cap off. I'll make the catch with the cap. Old school. I don't play around, Jace.
Yes.
Here's the windup in the pitch. High and inside, ball 4. And the 10th run will plate for Appoquinimink, our third RBI walk of the night.
Yes. Like we said, Pat did a good job fouling off pitches and was able to eventually draw the walk and get the run batted in.
And now Brandon Maurer going to step to the plate. Number 20. Brooks got the first 2 outs fairly quickly, and then he kind of lost his command a little bit. Brooks winds, fires, in there for strike 1. 10 runs on 10 hits tonight for the Jaguars so far in this one. No errors. 5 runs on 6 hits for the Vikings and 1 fielding error. That ball's fouled straight back. So again, Brooks jumps ahead of Maurer here, 0-2.
Maurer's second time at the plate. He grounded out to first base his first time up.
Here's the 0-2 from Brooks. Breaking ball just fouled off by Maurer. Did a good job keeping the hands back and getting a piece of that one. Brooks winds, fires, and once grounded to first base, Hazelton takes it on the knee and wins the race to first base to retire the side. 1 run does cross, however.
No hits.
For Appoquinimink on no hits in that inning. They are doubling up St. E's right now, 10-5 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. You're watching 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Frawley Stadium, home of the Wilmington Blue Rocks, as he just made an announcement across the loudspeaker here.
Yeah, what a nice stadium it is.
Great spot, and it's a beautiful night. Lights are on here. 10-5 your score. Appoquinimink on top of the Vikings. St. Elizabeth found a way to figure Appoquinimink out there in the 4th inning, so let's see if they can add on here in the 5th. Down 5. Joe Anderson stepping to the plate.
And he let it off last inning with the single and scored a run.
Brady Stamper starting his 2nd inning of work. First pitch is fouled straight back.
He pitched 2/3 of an inning there in the 4th.
Breaking balls inside. 1-1 the count. Thing almost broke back over, Jace.
It was trying to.
Stamper winds, fires the 1-1, swing, fouled straight back. 1-2 the count.
Stamper, with the 5-run lead, you just want to throw strikes, Pat.
You're exactly right. They hit it, they hit it. Good for them. You know, Jace?
Yep.
That break ball, that was a filthy break ball. Anderson couldn't check his swing on that one.
Yeah, and like you said, that was filthy.
1 away here in the bottom half of the 5th inning.
Especially when he's throwing gas like he is. You drop that breaking ball in.
Aiden Tremarco coming to the plate now for the Vikes.
He's been on base twice, hit by a pitch and a walk.
Ball's taken low for ball one as we approach 9 o'clock in the east. Here's the windup in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Pumped it right by him. Evens the count at 1-1. Stamper's got a good little arm on him, too.
Yes,
Appoquinimink has quite the pitching staff.
Yeah, that's what make him a tough play in the playoffs.
That breaking ball nearly domes him, but it doesn't. Ducks out of the way. 2-1 the count. A fastball taken down to the dirt. 3-1 the count. Ball's taken low for ball four, so Tremarco aboard, 1 out base runner.
Third time he's been on Pat without a hit.
Any way you can
He can
find,
get
any way you can get on, right,
Right,
Jason?
Exactly right.
Nate Moyer steps
Makes
to the
it
plate.
easy.
As I think a big truck just gave us a shout out. Little horn buzz up there on 95, I heard. Stamper's first pitch is in there for strike one to Moyer. There's a balk, Jason.
Yeah.
Balk was just called, and Tremarco is going to advance to second base. Stamper looking around like, what did I do? Home plate umpire called it, I believe. So the runner in scoring position now for Moyer. 0-1 to count.
Moyer had a single last time up and scored.
Stamper got him set. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss from Moyer. 0-2 the count. There's a gun out down there, Jason. They heard me talking, I guess. Stamper turns and fires back to second. Back in there, Tremarco safely.
Yeah, you have to watch. Like we were saying last night, Pat, you have to watch because nowadays shortstop looks like he's coming over to the second baseman, tries to sneak in behind you.
Stamper kicks, fires the 0-2, and Moyer lifts it into right field, shallow. Catch is made out there by Josh Wright for the second out.
We said, Pat, they've been playing shallow all night.
Daring you to hit it over him.
Yeah, it makes the play easier.
Now Strickland steps to the plate. Runner on second base. Down 5 runs here in the fifth.
For a 2-out hit.
That one goes outside from Stamper. 1-0 to count to Strickland. Yeah, Strickland looking for a big hit here, Jason.
He's 0 for 2.
0 for 2 in this one, and after the 5-run fourth inning, Stamper's really done a good job. He gives a little courtesy toss back to second base there. Stamper delivers. Fouled straight back. Coming right at you,
Yeah,
Jason. I
I
saw
was-
you.
I was
You're ready.
ready.
You were ready for it.
I was
I
ready.
don't doubt you.
Would have been E on the announcer.
Yeah, EA.
EA.
Sports. It's in
Yes.
the game. 1-1 the count. Stamper fires high and inside. 2-1 the count.
Yeah.
Scary one there for Strickland. Coming right at you.
Coming right in his kitchen.
Little cheddar. Little ched. That was more like American cheese or like a Gouda. That was
Gouda.
instead of cheddar, yeah.
I like Gouda.
Gouda's good cheese. That one's fouled straight back. Heads up, Len. Gotta give a better effort than that, man. You gotta die for that,
We-
Leonard.
Wanted to see a little diving action there.
That's it. Staying alive, like the Bee Gees. 2-2 count. Stamper kicks and fires. Ooh, inside. Nearly got a piece of one, but did not. 3-2 the count. Runs it full.
Yes. Full count.
Little brush back, Jace. Little brush
Yeah.
back, you know?
Yard pitching inside.
Campos on deck. If Strickland can get aboard. Payoff pitch from Stamper. High and inside. Ball 4. Runners on first and second for Campos.
And Campos had the RBI walk.
The RBI walk last inning for Campos, so he steps to the plate here. There's a courtesy runner, James Ramsey Jr. 's coming in for Strickland, the catcher. Stamper comes set. And his first pitch to Campos is outside for ball 1. 10-5 your score. Appo on top. 2 away here in the 5th. That ball's in there for strike 1 on the inside corner. Stamper comes set, kicks. That ball nearly hits him.
Yep.
Goes inside, 2-1. Flirting with that inside
Yes,
corner,
he's
Stamper is.
Trying to get that inside. And we said earlier in the game the guy was calling the outside corner.
He's going to brush the plate off for him. Such a fine art brushing off the plate, here,
Yes.
Jason. It's very pristine. Well done there by the home plate umpire. Stamper's ready with a whole new view of home plate.
See it.
Kicks and fires to 2-1, and that's popped up down the first base side and gets into the first row of seats for strike 2.
Yeah. It was taking aim at the first base dugout.
And then it bounces onto the field. The fan did not give a great toss there. Took a bounce off the dugout roof and onto the field. Going to give that to Blue, and he's going to put that in his pocket. 2-2 to count on Campos here. 2 away in the bottom of the 5th. Stamper comes set. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And Stamper avoids any damage here in the 5th inning with the strikeout. So We're through we're through 5 here at Frawley Stadium. 10-5 your score. Appo on top. We'll be back after these messages.
Began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Italian began. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create.
We're back here at Frawley Stadium. You're watching 302 Sports presentation of Delaware High School Baseball. Yet again, a new Viking pitcher coming in to the game. This is number 3, A.J. Holiday on the mound. And A.J., I know this. I'm going to have another tie for you, Jason, believe it or not. A.J. was the water boy on my state championship football team back in 2011 at St. Elizabeth. His dad, Coach Al Holiday, was my defensive backs coach. He still coaches, I believe, for the Viking football program. So, hey, I can remember when AJ was a little kid, and now he's on the mound here at Frawley Stadium. And he's got a great number on his back, too, number 3. That is.
Yep.
Our producer, Nick Halliday, just said that just means you're getting older, and don't remind me. I got a couple grays coming in, and I got red in my beard. That's going to be the first of gray, that lighter hair.
Right. Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that's it. Join the club, right?
Yeah,
Join the club. That's what everyone keeps telling me. Is it me, Jason, or are these warm-up tosses?
It seems a lot longer
than
tonight.
normal.
Yeah, it does.
You know, in a game that's going pretty long as it is, these are usually you get about 7 or 8 pitches, right?
Yeah. Yep.
It seems like they're getting about a dozen.
Well, one inning of Hazelton stopped throwing them.
Yeah.
It was just waiting.
They still haven't come down yet.
Yeah.
It's incredible what's going on here.
Giving the infielders plenty of times to throw the ball to the first baseman.
You know, I thought the filler I had there for AJ was going to be good enough, but I guess not. So, finally finishes up the warm-up tosses, and 10-5 your score. We're getting ready to start the 6th inning off, and leading off this inning for Appo is number 15, Darrell Wilson. He's got a couple of balls hit hard to him on defense at third base.
Yep. He's had a good night at the plate, reaching twice on a single and a walk. Scored a run.
There's some time as some bullpen activity is going to happen over there for Appoquinimink, so there's no pace of play in high school baseball, unlike the major leagues, so they can drag things out. We're gonna be on pace for a 9-inning game as far as time goes, and we're only gonna play 7. So here we go. We're ready. A.J. Holiday kicks, fires first pitch, breaking ball low for ball 1. You saw there, Wilson squared around the bunt. At least showed it a little bit.
Right. Give the defense something to think about.
And he tries to bunt at that one. It goes foul. He missed the count of 1-1.
And we saw in the 3rd inning he had that infield single. He's got some speed.
This is a dangerous lineup for Appo. At least tonight they've been.
Yes, they have. They jumped on the Vikings early.
As you can see, 9 of their 10 runs happening in the first 3 innings. That ball is in there for strike 2, 1-2 to count. He scored 5 runs before an out was recorded, Jace.
Yes.
That's always a
good start.
You're exactly right. And they just haven't let the gas off the pedal. They did allow 5 runs in that 4th inning, but did bounce back and scored one in the 5th. Count now even, 2-2. Here's the 2-2 from Holiday. Called third strike. Paints the inside corner there for the first out here in the 6th inning. And as the dreaded
Top of the order.
The dreaded throw around after the strikeout went awry there for the Vikings. Ball ends up in left field. But yeah, just like you said, Jace back to the top of the order and Javon Evans.
Fields has 2 hits, a couple singles.
And he takes a first pitch strike right there on the outside corner of the plate.
It's 5th time to the plate in 6 innings.
And that ball's fought off to the second baseman and over his head for a base hit. Just out of the reach of Patrick Harkins. And Fields is on board again.
Yeah.
Little Texas
Texas
Leaguer.
League.
Little Texas Leaguer there. That's going to bring John Weglars to the plate.
He has an RBI double and 4 plate appearances.
There goes the runner. Oh, what a throw, and he got him. Nice tag there by Nate Thomas.
Right.
And he got Fields as he was going in. The throw from Strickland kind of led him towards the second base side, but
Good job
quick
by
tag.
Yeah, great job by
Really
Tom.
quick tag. And that's the second out of the inning. The pitch was a strike, so 0-1 to count the Weglars. Strickland tried to frame that one. It was in the right-handed batter's box. Still gave it an effort on that, however. 1-1 to count. 1-1 from Holiday. Breaking ball fouled off first base side.
Trying to put the second 0 up on the scoreboard.
It would be not a 1-2-3 inning, but it would be the second scoreless inning pitched by a Viking pitcher. That one's popped over to third base side. Nice effort by Strickland, but he's unable to come up
That
with
was
it.
a tough play.
The ball bounces out of play. It is. It was a tough play there. One and 2 to count the Weglars. Clarence Armstrong on deck if Weglars were to reach. Holiday winds, fires the 1-2. Breaking ball, high and outside. Evens the count at 2-2. Ball's laced into left field, and it's going to be caught for the third out. Another second scoreless inning of the night for the Viking pitchers as A.J. Holiday comes in and does a nice job in relief. So right into the bottom half of the 6th. Appo still in control of this one, 10-5. We'll be right back. You're watching 302 Sports.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com. Remember, you can always order online to take home our world-famous wings. It's your couch, our wings.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the Culinary Coast with 10 locations from Lowest, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Frawley Stadium. Home of the Delaware, or the home of the Wilmington Blue Rocks, I should say. We're watching Delaware High School baseball here on 302 Sports. Appoquinimink and St. Elizabeth. Appo jumped out early on the Vikings, scoring the first 9 runs of this ball game, leading right now 10-5. And out of the pen, Brady Stamper's done a pretty good job here for
yes, he has.
Jason.
And he throws a fastball, and we saw last inning threw a couple nasty breaking balls.
And his fastball gets up on you pretty fast.
Yeah.
He's got a little giddy up on that. Another one of the Appo pitchers is just good. I mean, they got up and down the line. The start of the night, Amir Garrett, he did pretty well. He got in a little trouble there in the 4th inning, but he's a pretty good pitcher in his own right. And, of course, Ryan Steckline, the left-hander, who's playing first base tonight, he's their ace. He's one of the best pitchers in the state of Delaware. And Stamper out of the pen tonight has impressed me as well.
Yes, and like you said, that's what we need. What you need in the postseason, especially with the
multiple arms,
especially with the pitch counts and playing 4 games in a week. Sometimes it makes it tough.
So Patrick Harkin's going to step to the plate to lead off the 6th inning here for St. Elizabeth, trailing by 5 runs.
He has an RBI walk.
Gotta love the RBI walks, Jason. We've had 3 of those tonight.
Yes.
We've had 3 of those. We've had a balk, as that pitch is in there for strike 1, and a couple hits that just found their way through.
And then we had a couple triples, the
Couple
deepest
bombs,
parts
yeah.
of the ballpark.
Ball's in there for strike 2, 0-2 the count. Phillies update, if anyone still cares about the Phillies. They're leading 4-2. Jeremy Hellickson just had an RBI double.
That's good.
That pitch is outside and low, 1-2 the count.
Hellickson's got to go for the complete game, Pat.
I tell you, man, that bullpen is an absolute mess, Jason.
Yes.
Let me go throw out there with my carnival thrower arm. As that ball swung on a miss, gets by the catcher. Armstrong fires, not in time. So Harkins reaches on the strikeout, the dropped 3rd strike there. And the Vikings have a leadoff runner on base for the top of the order in Nate Thomas.
Yeah.
Harkins showed the wheels there.
Yeah, he did. Like you said, he swung and missed, but ball got away and he flew down to first base, and it was a bang play, but he did get in there.
So Thomas digs in.
Thomas is 0 for 3.
Vikings are down to the last 6 outs here, so they got to try and get something cooking here. That first pitch is in there for strike 1. On the outside part of the plate.
Thomas was the first batter Stamper saw out of the pen.
It was a bases loaded jam.
Yep, and
I
he
believe.
struck him out.
2nd and 3rd maybe. It might have been bases loaded. And he struck him out on a 3-2 pitch, 3-2 fastball. That one's in there at the knees for strike 2, so he jumps ahead of Thomas here, 0-2 the count. Stamper comes set. Checks the runner at first. Fastball popped straight up in the infield. Armstrong off with the mask and makes the play. Nice job there by Clarence Armstrong, the catcher.
That was not an easy play.
1 away.
Did an exceptional job of catching that ball, recording the first out of the inning.
Now Brett Brooks comes to the plate, and he had a bases clearing triple his last time up. 1 hopper off the fence.
Yes, he did.
Be interesting to see if they put Harkins in motion at all. I know they're trailing by 5 runs. So maybe not, but you never know. That ball is laced into center field. It's going to hang up, though. And caught by Fields.
Fields had a good game out there. His 3rd put out.
He's got a couple diving catches as well.
Yes.
It's going to bring David Hazelton to the plate here.
Hazelton's 0 for 3 with 3 ground outs.
Vikings down to their final 4 outs in this one. First pitch curveball taken inside and low for ball 1. That ball was dancing all over the place from Stamper. That one's down low, 2-0.
Good hitters count.
Great hitters count. Outfielders playing regular depth here. Same with the infield. That ball's inside. Did not graze Hazelton. 3-0 to count. Every now and then Stamper lets one go inside.
Yes. Not afraid to throw it inside.
Ball's outside, ball 4. So 2 aboard here, 2 away for Joe Anderson. Anderson started this one and got into some trouble early.
Yeah,
JC
didn't make it out of the first inning.
gave up 5 runs before recording an out. He did have an error happen.
Yes.
That didn't help him at all. But Anderson has a chance to not get a run here. Runner on second, 2 away. That ball is in there for strike 1 on the outside part of the plate. Stamper checks the runner, kicks, fires in the dirt, evens the count at 1-1.
Another good block by Armstrong. Henderson's 1 for 3 with a single. He started that 5-run 4th inning for the Vikings with the leadoff single.
He takes that one low for ball 2. So 2-1 to count as Stamper falls behind Anderson. It's been a long game here, Jason.
Yes, it has.
Stamper kicks, fires. That ball is popped into right field. Getting under it and retiring the side is Josh Wright. Again, St. East gets a couple runners on board there, but can't drive them in. And we're through 6 full innings here at Frawley Stadium. 10-5 your score. Appo on top.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So, for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com. Career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Atali.
Sports, 10-5 your score. Appoquinimink on top of St. Elizabeth here at Frawley Stadium. Thanks to everybody involved here. Leonard Evans, the cameraman, catching all the action tonight. Nick Holiday helping me out by doing the production tonight. Jason Winchell, of course, has been my broadcast partner on Pat Gariani's.
And you'll be down at St. Mark's tomorrow, Pat, for a good one.
St. Mark's tomorrow, 1 o'clock start at St. Mark's. Catch it right here on 302 Sports. We're taking on Cape Penlopin. Be a good matchup. I believe Billy Sullivan will be on the mound for the Spartans in that one.
He makes the games move quickly, Pat.
He's a quick worker, and last time we saw him was here against the Louisiana, and there were 8 Major League scouts in attendance. So
yes,
it'll be good. And Cape Penlopin in their own right tomorrow has a few guys that are getting some national attention.
And remember, they beat Appo yesterday 3-1, so they're starting to catch fire after a slow start.
They're starting to they're hitting a groove. That is for sure.
There'll be a tough out in the state tournament with the arms that they have.
We're getting ready to start the 7th and final inning here. And Clarence Armstrong's going to step to the plate here against A.J. Holiday.
He's got a couple singles.
Holiday delivers first pitch low for ball 1, and the ump's going to clean that plate off for him.
They should have done that in between innings.
It's a funny game, baseball. Let me tell you. We're approaching the 2.5-hour mark of this one. Holiday fires the 1-0 in there for strike 1.
Holiday's come in. He's thrown strikes in his inning of work.
He plays the contact, and that one's off the mound. Ricochets to the second baseman, up and firing across the diamond. Gets him by a half a step there.
Yeah.
That was Ramsey, the newly inserted second baseman there. I believe.
Nice play.
Yeah, Ramsey. Yep.
It took a hop, like you said, to hit the mound.
And I believe that's the only reason Ramsey was able to make the play.
Yes.
If that didn't hit the mound, that thing was going to trickle into center field. So Steckline is going to step to the plate.
He's 2 for 2 with a triple, a double, 3 runs batted in, and 2 intentional walks.
And Holiday's going to battle him here. First pitch is high for ball 1. The only unfortunate thing for Steckline is with those 2 intentional walks, he can't go for the cycle in this one.
No, but
he's 2 hits shy, and
he also scored 3 runs.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Turned up the dial on that one, Jason.
Yes.
Oh, he did it again. Strike 2.
He's going after Steckline.
Back competing, Jason.
Yes.
You got to compete. 1 and 2 to count the Steckline. Holiday kicks, fires, breaking ball, fouled away. How about that power ball out there, Jason? $228 million.
I could use some of that.
You kidding me? Called third strike.
Okay.
Holiday hits the outside corner on that one for the second out here in the 7th. Mega Millions is at $43 million.
Some good numbers.
That would be quite the payday,
Yes.
wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
It would fix a lot of things. Josh Wright steps to the plate here for Appoquinimink. Hey, you win the Mega Millions, maybe you can do the renovations at Bainbridge Stadium.
Yes.
That ball trails outside for ball 1. Holiday winds and fires high. 2-0 the count.
They came out with the five different plans today. One of them is to do nothing with it. If they do that,
that's always an option.
Yes.
I mean, that's always an option.
If they do nothing, that stadium will be done in a couple of years.
That would be a shame. That ball swung on and missed, and Wright is in some pain.
And one of the options was a $22 million renovation.
Oh no, maybe he pulled a muscle there. That would be impressive. And for someone like me, I mean, I played at that stadium in high school, and there's a lot of memories involved with Baynard Stadium.
Yes.
As you can see, Coach Tom Beto coming out. He's a trainer. He is a physical trainer.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to come out. I don't know. That didn't look good there by
Yeah.
Wright. He's in some discomfort for sure. I don't know if there was potentially like a muscle pull or something. He took a mighty hack at that one. 2-1 is going to be the count. I'm going to do some exercises here. A couple stretches. I think he's testing the rotator cuff. Coach Beto, he's going to get some of that biofreeze and stim it up, get the stim machine going.
Yeah.
He's a legend. Looks like Wright's going to be okay. We're going to see if he's going to stay in here or not. I think he is. He's going to talk to his third base coach here. He's ahead in the count, 2-1. Nobody's on base. 2 outs here in the 7th. Appo on top, 10-5.
It's their last regular season game for the Jags. St. E's is at Archmere on Monday afternoon.
If Appo can hold on to this one, they would improve the record to 15-3, and 15 wins is quite an impressive total.
Yeah, they're fighting for one of those top 4 seeds, which would get a team that has to play twice on that first Saturday.
That pitch is taken high and outside. 3-1. That's in there. Strike 2. Count runs full. Holiday likes what he sees as far as the sign goes. He fires the payoff pitch, and it's fouled away to the third base side. Gets one of the boots.
Yep. It was going after that Xfinity sign.
There it is, Xfinity. The Xfinity X1 platform. That might be a little free advertising for him. Holiday's ready. Kicks, fires another payoff pitch, and that one again, line down the third base side. Gets out of play.
It's the same exact spot.
There were a couple of times where it spun, but other than that, we're talking the whole game.
Really comfortable night. You can see the state flag of Delaware kind of blowing from left to right field slightly. American flag isn't getting any love though. A little heavier probably, Jason.
Yes.
That ball's lined into center field. And having a little fun with it there as a center fielder, but he does make the put out to retire the side
And
here
a
in
1-2-3
7th.
inning, Pat.
The first 1-2-3 inning of the night for the Viking defense. We're heading to their final 3 outs. They trail this one 10-5. You're watching 302 Sports.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com. Remember, you can always order online to take home our world-famous wings. It's your couch, our wings.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley, to cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
last 3 outs, Pat. But
Yeah.
as we say, the last 3 outs seem to be the hardest to get.
New pitcher coming in for Appoquinimink to close this out is number 30, Nicholas Rule, senior. He's going to be facing the 5, 6, and 7 hole hitters for St. Elizabeth of Hayden Tremarco, Nate Moyer, and Christian Strickland. Once again, if you're just joining us or missed the early portion of this game, Appoquinimink really jumped on early and often in this game. The first 6 batters reached base before an out was recorded, and 5 of those 6 crossed home plate.
Yeah.
So Appoquinimink got out to this early lead and really held on to it pretty well. One blemish as far as an inning. They did allow 5 runs in the 4th, but
Yes, everything else has been clean for them.
they've really done a great job offensively, defensively, and on the mound. So the first pitch from Roll is a curveball taken inside for ball 1.
Tremarco's been on base all 3 times. 2 walks and a hit by pitch.
And he just had one high and inside to him. That pitch is in there for strike 1. Roll winds and fires. Low for ball 2. 2-1 the count.
Nice pitch there on the outside corner.
Evens the count. 2-2. Breaking balls a little bit high on that one.
Yeah, I don't think that would have been a strike for Manute Bowl.
Manute Bowl, there's a name from the past. His son, Bowl, yeah.
Yes.
Manute. Rest in peace, by the way, Manute Bowl.
Yes.
That pitch swung on and missed. He struck him out. 1 away here in the 7th. Rule picks up the strikeout. Moyer steps to the plate now for the Vikes.
He's 1 for 3 with a single.
First pitch from Rule gets past the catcher there for ball 1. Two and 0 the count to Moyer.
And Moyer's doing a good job.
That ball's in there for strike 1. Rule popping the mid himself.
Yes. Another Appo pitcher that throws the ball hard.
That's in there for strike 2. Evens the count 2-2. Rule fighting back in this at bat.
Yes.
2 outs away from completing the save. Although it's a 5-run game, I don't know if it's a save. That one goes outside. Runs the count full 3-2.
No, but closing it out.
Closing it out would be the best way to do it, I guess, yeah. Safest way to say it,
Yes.
Jason. That ball's floated into center field. Fields comes up with it for the 2nd out here in the 7th.
And the Vikings are down to their last out.
Just got an update, Jason. Just
Yeah.
NBA fans. All right, rest in peace, Celtics. They're down 72-31 in Game 2
Wow.
at halftime.
And that's in Boston.
Yeah, I'm upset I didn't get a chance to watch that. I would be laughing hysterically on my couch if I
They,
was
sh-
at
they,
home.
they should just skip the playoffs and just go to the Golden State and Cleveland.
That's
Neither of them have lost yet.
That's what it looks like. Christian Strickland at the plate. He's the final chance here for the Vikings as they reach their final out. 2-0 to count in.
Strickland is 0 for 2 with the walk.
As Rule Wines fires the 2-0 in there for strike one. So back-to-back hitters. He falls behind 2-0, but
Yeah, but he comes
back with the strike.
Yep.
Yep. Balls low and outside, 3-1 to count to Strickland. Here's the 3-1. High ball 4. So Strickland gives the Vikings a little bit of life here. Reaches board.
Second time he's walked.
Brings Campos to the plate.
Campos is 0 for 2 with the RBI walk.
Wilfredo's studying. He's going to study to be a meteorologist in college. I found that out.
Nice.
They called him Wilfredo the Tornado. That's what he came home and said. That's what he wants his name to be. That's quite the name. That's half the battle, is having a name for showbiz. So 1-1 to count the Campos here. Vikings down to their final out. Roll Wines fires in there for strike 2. So the Vikings down to their final strike in this one. As Roll kicks, fires the 1-2 outside, and it gets past the catcher. Strickland's going to get to second base here.
Evens the count at 2, Pat. 2 outs.
That ball's taken high. Runs the count full. Vikings trying to cling to life here in this one. They're trying.
We're approaching the 10 o'clock hour, Pat.
We are approaching it quickly. That ball's outside, ball 4. So another Viking batter reaches base. Runners on first and second now, and
Mike Lancoe came down for a couple innings after work.
yeah, he could. James Ramsey stepping to the plate here for the Vikings.
First time at bat for Ramsey Jr.
First pitch is taken outside for ball 1, and Armstrong wants to go talk it over with his pitcher.
Yeah, back-to-back walks after getting the first 2 outs.
You saw something like this, similar to this, in that 4th inning with Garrett on the mound, where all of a sudden the command just left him. Now there was 1 out in that situation rather than 2 in this one. Top of the order on deck here. Nate Thomas on deck. That one's high and inside.
Seems to be missing high the last few pitches, Pat.
He's not finishing. He's not finishing with his arm. I think he needs to just collect himself, take a breather. Just focus on throwing strikes. That one's outside and low for ball 3. Even if he's got to take a little velocity off the pitch, just find that strike zone. He's got a 5-run cushion. That one's way too high. Ball 4, and he's walked the bases loaded here.
Brings up Nate Thomas, who's 0 for 4, looking for that first hit.
Thomas to the plate. 2 outs. Bases are loaded here. There's some action going on in that Appoquinimink bullpen.
I believe.
And there's another mound visit coming here. I think this might be one of the longest baseball games that we've covered here at 302 Sports.
I think so.
A 2-hour, 45-minute game right here.
And me and Leonard had a Friends Middletown game that was up there. No, it was 20 to 11 or something was the final, or 20 to 9.
Phew. Sure, that's not a football score.
Yeah.
Hey, look, that's like the Boston Celtics right now. They
Yes.
scored more runs than the Celtics scored points tonight.
Yes.
How do you trail by 41 points and a half?
Yeah, how
I'm
does
sorry.
that happen?
The score differential in that game, Jason, is more points than the Celtics scored.
Yes. And it's unbelievable. 31 points.
I love it. I'm loving every second of hearing that. Bases are loaded
I can't
here.
wait for the Sixers next year.
Neither can I. We'll save that for another broadcast.
Yes.
Thomas at the plate. See if Rule can find the strike zone. That one's a little bit outside. 1-0 to count.
And Pat, hard to believe, but the tying run is on deck.
I was going to say that, Jason. I don't know if it's too soon to say that, including with 2 outs, but you're exactly right. That one's in the dirt, 2-0. This is a hopeless feeling
Yes.
as a pitcher on the
All of a
mound.
sudden, you can't find the strike zone, and it's like you said, it's a hopeless feeling.
I've had many innings like this in my my brief career in baseball. That one sails outside, ball 3.
And if you're Thomas, you might take a pitch or two.
This is very similar
Especially
to Amir Garrett in the
Yeah.
4th inning. It just mysteriously went away. That one's in the dirt, ball 4, and it's another RBI walk.
And it brings
Jason.
the tying run to the plate, Pat.
The tying run will reach the plate after the first 2 batters were retired. It's unbelievable, Jace. Harkins steps to the plate. Or no, I'm sorry, Brett Brooks steps to the
And
plate.
he
I'm
had
sorry.
that triple that scored 2 runs.
And I mean, he's got a little pop in his
Yes.
bat here. I'm sure Brooks will be sitting here and taking a pitch or 2 here. That one's in there, strike 1.
Good to get that strike after throwing all
Get
those.
the confidence
yeah.
back going if you're Nick Rule. That one's in the dirt. Nice block by Armstrong. Keeps it in front of him, Jace.
Yes.
It's always. He's been good behind the plate for the most part
Yes,
tonight.
he has.
He's done a
Made
good
lot
job.
of blocks.
This Rule kicks, fires. That ball's flared to the third base side. It'll get out of play. 1-2 the count. Once again, the Vikings down to their final strike.
Yeah, you said that a couple times.
And Nick Rule probably, you could take a deep breath
Yep.
right now.
Yep.
He's ahead of a batter here. Here comes Rule, kicks, fires the 1-2 outside. 2-2. Couldn't tell if that was a breaking ball that slipped out of his hand or what. Either way, it evens the count. 2-2.
2-2, 2 out.
There's time as the bullpen participants come into the dugout. Here's the 2-2 from Rule. Swing and a foul ball.
Stays alive.
Stays alive is right. And that pitch too close to take for
Yes.
Brooks, and he decided to swing. See, Rule right now is in the good spot as a pitcher right here.
Yeah.
You got to pitch here with confidence. You got 2 strikes on the batter, and he's the last out of the game.
Right.
Rule winds, fires the 2-2 swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it for this one. Great job right there by Nick Rule to find the zone there after walking the bases loaded and walking in a run.
Yep.
He composed himself and did a great job getting that last out and sealing the 15th win of the season for Appoquinimink.
Yeah, they finished the season now 15-3, and they can sit back and wait to see who they play next week, and it will probably be a home game.
Very impressive performance tonight by the Jaguars. They first 6 batters of the game reached base, and 5 of those 6 batters crossed the plate before an out was recorded.
Yep.
Jaguars scored 9 runs in the first 3 innings before tacking another run on in the 5th. St. Elizabeth scored 5 in that 4th inning, and then that 1 run you saw there in the 7th. Final lines here. Jaguars, 10 runs on 11 hits, no errors. Vikings, 6 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. The Vikings fall to 11-6 on the season. And like Jason, you talked about Monday, they're playing Archmere for their final game of the year.
Yeah, they'll be at Archmere on Monday, and a makeup game, so both teams will be good.
So, again, tomorrow we got a couple things going on 302 Sports. We got the track state championships. Jason, I think you're going to be down there, right?
Yeah.
Down in Dover?
Yes, I will be.
And then I will be with the other half of our crew over at St. Mark's for Cape Henlopen and St. Mark's baseball. Should be a really intriguing matchup there. So, for Leonard Evans and Nick Holliday, along with my broadcast partner, Jason Winchell, I've been Pat Garianis. You've watched this presentation of Delaware High School baseball here on 302 Sports. See you tomorrow, folks.